April, we have the Five of Wands. And so April's a bit interesting, okay? The energy picks up in March. Things are very harmonious up until March, but it seems like April things start to really kick off here. Okay, at the top of the deck, we have the Page of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups. Okay, so I feel like you could be in conflict with these kinds of people. So the Page of Pentacles is represented by Aries, Taurus, and Gemini, and typically represents people who are children, or just anyone who is a bit like younger, mentally, you know, whatever, like they just a young spirit even. And then the Knight of Cups is represented by Scorpio. Okay, so this could be you or somebody else. And so the bottom of the deck, which is the Knight of Cups, represents what you're not seeing. So there's something about yourself or about another Scorpio that you're not seeing, or you're struggling to accept. I feel like, so yeah, with the Five of Wands, there could be a battle within you. You could be really struggling to accept something about yourself. I would even say if you do get an increase in like your intuition, you pick up on more things, it's gonna unlock hidden parts of your subconscious that have been dormant, because our subconscious mind is pretty freaking dormant, and but it remembers everything. So you could be like recovering old memories. It doesn't have to be trauma. It could just be like certain situations or experiences you had, let's say like in high school, that like affected you. Again, it doesn't have to like traumatize you, but affected you in some way, for good or for worse. And so these things might be coming up, and it might be giving you, it might be uncomfortable, especially if it's something you don't want to remember, or let's say like embarrassing moments. I think it's just there for you to rediscover something about yourself that you either neglected, or like you have to just accept because it's who you are. So, and then the top of the deck as the Page of Pentacles, this is a sign for you to really work on yourself. Okay, the Page of Pentacles is someone who is eager to master something, because we're dealing with Pentacle, we're dealing with Earth energy. And, you know, like they want to be the best at what they're doing, but they want to earn it at the same time. Okay, it's not so much like fire sign energy, although it is represented by Aries. It's represented by the first three signs because it kickstart the spring. You know, this is like when you generally plant seeds a little bit before spring, but this is when you plant your seeds. And so the Page of Pentacles is planting his seed. And you know, it's there to grow, and it's there to stay. It's there to build something that's gonna last long. Okay, so now I'm like losing my train of thought, but basically there is an opportunity for you to really work on yourself. So on one aspect, this is something you're struggling with inside of yourself, something that you are fighting against. You can't seem to accept, or you can't get a control over it, or it's a losing battle. Like there's really nothing you can do. So there could be resistance. Okay, I kind of get a backwards forward motion to where you resist, or you attack at the same time. Like you do both the defending and the attacking. Okay, so be mindful of that, especially dealing with other people. I feel like you could really, I don't know, like there's conflicts between other people. You could possibly ruin a relationship here, or someone could ruin it with you. So even if you're not starting any shit and someone else starts some shit, just be really, really mindful, because you could be the one that ends it. And do you want to end it though? Like, is this relationship, this connection, whatever it is it worth fighting for? Or are you willing to just give it all up completely? Okay, so you want to be mindful of that, because I know Scorpio energy is like quick to cut off. I mean, trust me. You know, I have that Venus in Scorpio, and you know, it's quick to cut people off. real quick. Like once they're done, they're done. And so it's hard to go back. You know, maybe that's also just my Capricorn speaking. There's a lot of pride there. But yeah, like it is hard to go back to somebody that you who was basically dead to you, even if you didn't like treat the situation like that, but to where it's like you would never talk to them again. Be mindful if you're comfortable with that. Okay, it might be worth it. It might be worth going through this battle here. Okay, with the Five of Wands. But yeah, and just be cautious, because I feel like I feel like your ego could be an issue here because of the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and it represents Scorpio. Yeah, so you don't want to lose people over your ego, okay? Like, that's basically what I'm trying to get at here, okay? So at the same time, there is resolution, okay? Like, this isn't all for nothing. There is a resolution to this. There is a reason for this. That's just what I'm getting. So that's April for you guys.